Hey guys, welcome back. Episode 6 of Mezco Full Collection unboxing events. This one today we're doing from Mezco, the exclusive Slugfest, the 6-time champion of death matches. Now became a grease monkey who now works at the Emporium Dispository, Pete's Dispository. And of course, you can always tell it's a Rumble Society figure, based with a little logo on the bottom left here, Rumble Society. Slugfest is an interesting character. I think it's pretty cool. Like I said, although Mezco has a lot of licensing with other companies, I also appreciate them doing their own thing on the side and making their own world of figures and characters and stuff like that. So today we're going to review Slugfest. This is the front of the box. The exclusivity sticker right here, top right corner. The side of the box, the back of the box, and the artwork is always pretty cool. Always appreciate good artwork on the box. This box is pretty large. The top. This box is fairly large, but then again, the figure is pretty large too. So without further ado, we got a couple trays here, and of course, this is the instruction manual for him. Battery compartment, stuff like that. And here it is. He's you can definitely feel him. He's definitely pretty heavy. Familiar. It looks like might be a Pluto body from Popeye the Sailor Man. The set with him and Pluto. This does come with 3 trays. So that's pretty cool. And of course the first tray here, without further ado, the figure himself. And a few accessories. He might even come with additional head. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, his additional head. A little more damage. So there's a little bit damage, battle damage here and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. So not much facial expression, but you know, they do give you 2 heads, 1 battle damage head and 1 stationary standard head. And the crease, you know, of course, all the detailing, stuff like that, the paint job and everything, weathering. Really good job by Mezco. Including the battle damage. People wouldn't expect this to be part of the figure, but the crack here is intentional. It's supposed to be broken. So that's pretty cool. And of course the figure itself, coming out of the package. Pete's Dispository. Am I saying it correctly? The suppository. And the head on this one's really cool. Yeah, he's definitely a different breed of Mezco. Definitely what they say, Rumble Society qualified. Nice detailing. He's a real hefty figure, really dense. But for a big figure, he's pretty articulate. He definitely articulated. Even the knees. So the knees go by that far. Definitely doing a good T-pose. Should be no problem. I think he can even stand without the assistance of the stand. I know Mezco has their stationary stands for each figure, but he can definitely stand without it. No problem whatsoever. There he is in the T-pose. His head can go fairly up, not much, but up just enough. Can definitely look down. And of course, left and right, and all around. His body's pretty cool. I don't know where this would be from, but who knows? It might be from a Pluto or the Hulk body. I'm not sure, but it's a really cool, different repaint. Of course, it's a real working zipper. I love the detailing on the jumpsuit. All around tattered. Really cool. The pockets and everything. All the grease on them. Even the articulations on the hands and the wrists. And of course, he has two different collars, so a left and right, but pretty much the same idea. There's like even little metal springs inside too. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's pretty cool. Can't really bend too much on the elbow. Right. There we go. I guess, you know, also because of restriction of the big gauntlets he has on. But nevertheless, pretty cool. Awesome figure. He does come with additional hands. One less for the right hand for some reason. Not sure. But he comes 3 additional for the left, 2 additional for the right. So his right hand has 1 less in the tray. So first tray's out of the way. Hold this one up. And here is the second tray. So of course, you know, I did a little research on the figure. You know, these figures are obviously pretty unfamiliar to many who collect Mezco or do or don't. You know, apparently he was a 6-time championship fighter for death matches, and he won 6. So the second tray is pretty cool too. Plenty of different accessories. I believe it's supposed to be his pet dog, if I'm not mistaken. He definitely comes with a little pet dog. Mezco did package it pretty well. I guess make sure no scratch marks or anything on the paint. So this actually does come with a little articulation. I think it's pretty cool. The legs are all individual. They do move. No other opening besides left and right. But different poses and positions. I think it's pretty cool. There are 4 on each side. Nice. And a real metal chain to go with it. And a little leash. And a real metal chain to go with it. The mouth does articulate, open and close. And I wonder if the head rotates. Slight movement up and right, up and down, but not too much. But left and right, definitely. No problem. And here's all the detailing and stuff like that. You can definitely see he looks mechanical. I might actually display him with his dog, since, you know, since there's an accessory. Here's additional hands. The grinder. The wheels do move, which I think is pretty cool. But other than that, not much. But once again, cool detailing paint. Pretty nice. Here he has a battle axe. I think it's really nice. That's pretty cool. Nice paint work and everything. All little parts and pieces. All the mechanical parts. All the metal looking parts. The weathering. Really cool. Nice detail. And of course his anvil. Once again, metal chain. Real metal chain. Always appreciate Mezco putting the extra effort into realism. And he has a little anvil to go with him. Nice detailing, rust, weathering paintwork and everything. Kind of reminds me of the pyramid thing. We had that in an earlier episode.
The swords are not on me anymore.
And of course he has a good old whiskey bottle. Top comes off for realism. As you can pretend he's drinking from it. That's definitely a bad piece to lose if you lose it. So please be careful. And once again, no texturing. The texturing and the and weathering and stuff like that is really cool. I'm kind of decided maybe not to display him with his dog pal because of the fact that there are so many figures that Mezco has, and for the limited amount of space that I can put them in right now is a lot. So I just want to make sure I got space for the figures when we do all the reviews. And make sure they all have a home to put them in. Oh, technical difficulty. I will figure it out later. All right. Okay. Second tray out of the way. And the final tray. So the final tray has the batteries, the stand, of course, the almighty Mezco stands that come with them, the flight stand, which I think is pretty cool, and the 112 baggie. Standard with all figures. So, since as a collector with displays and stuff like that, you always want to make sure that, you know, the batteries and everything that you put into these figures and everything never, you know, they eventually, if you don't keep an eye on them, they do wind up spelling out the gas, not the gases, the liquid inside the battery. The head pops off pretty easily. Here's a neck piece, here's a neck collar that goes with it. That's pretty cool. And here's a detail of the head. And from the instructions, what I can see is that everything's underneath. So screw here, pop this out, on and off switch here on the bottom. His mohawk is really cool razor blade. So while I have him off, you know, a little more detailing, I can get a little closer on the face. And that popped off really quick and super easy. Popped right on like there was no issue whatsoever. And as far down as he can go with his arms. But once again, he's pretty well balanced. He's a real nice, hefty figure. Kind of also reminds me of when I had a chance to open up the I think it was Thanos or Darkseid. The figure that came out for Thanos or Darkseid for Mezco. That was also a really heavy figure. I also think that was also specially made with some sort of special polymer or something like that to give it that extra weight and the extra stone look. So I think that was Darkseid. Alright, so there you go. The review of Slugfest. And this cool stand that comes with it. I like the coloring that they chose, the orange and blue. I think it really stands out to what the figure is all about. At the back side, and of course, always hit the flight stand, poke it through the rear, pop this little bad boy out, and put the flight stand right inside. As always, I'm going to try to find the peg here. This one's located on the back of the heel. Put it in nice, because it's not true Mezco without its proper stand. And here we go. So here we go, episode 6. We're here, episode 6 finally. And I'm going to put him up with the rest of his friends and buddies. And of course, the last episode we did with the golden skulls. I'm going to switch him around because he is pretty big. And here's the rest of the set. Alright guys, thanks for joining me for episode 6, Slugfest, part of the Mezco collection. And always keep collecting, stay true to yourself, like, share, and subscribe.